We know that grace is essential for relationships. Unconditional love leads to connection and intimacy in relationships. The flip side of that is that judgment in relationships leads to a lack of safety and trauma. If someone was to judge you, say for instance, maybe it's your friend or your spouse or your partner, and they are having a bad day and they judge you in the way that they see you as not worth listening to. They're bored, they don't want to spend time with you, they look at their phone, they walk away from you when you're trying to talk to them. That feels hurtful. They've judged you as not important enough to relate to in that moment. So that is a break in the connection that you have. That judgment that you are not important enough leads you to a feeling of rejection and mistrust. I can't trust you anymore. You're not showing me the respect of that unconditional love. Now, the flow on of that is that you will then feel fear of injury. Instead of feeling safe to reveal who you really are to your friend or your partner, now you're feeling afraid that they're going to reject you again. Now, we could look at this in a much more serious situation, like for instance, something really traumatic like violence or abuse. Imagine you're in a situation where someone who is meant to keep you safe, meant to provide a safe environment for you, instead treats you with violence and abuse. This is a much more profound kind of trauma. This is a much more profound sense of violation and judgment. Now, this sort of level of judgment leads to a much greater level of rejection. I feel deeply discarded or pressed down or controlled, or whatever it is that they're doing to you. This is having a deep impact on me in my personhood. And now I have a deep mistrust of this person. And maybe the injury, the emotional injury that you've experienced is so deep and so wide and so profound that I don't trust other people. I don't trust the environment to be safe anymore. And now my whole sense of safety in the world is gone, and now I fear injury everywhere and with everyone. And this is what trauma does to us. This sense of someone has judged me as not worthy of being safe and cared for now leads to a sense of lack of safety in the world, and all sense of connection and intimacy with others can be really difficult. So grace and unconditional love leads to safety and intimacy and connection. Judgment and rejection leads to trauma, a sense of unsafe. I am unsafe in the world and I feel insecure in everything about it. It's a terrible situation, and I'm so sorry that you're going through it.